Hello and welcome to Daily Coaching Lockdown Football Training Session. So today's session number 15, and today I have 4 key parts to our session for you. So we're going to start off with a warm-up, then we're going to move into a passing exercise where we'll be focusing on our pass and also that first touch that we take to accelerate or break away. Then we'll be moving on to a skills exercise where we'll be focusing on different ways to get around the player. And then we'll be moving on to a techniques exercise where we'll be really focusing on our ball mastery and then using the sole of our foot, both left and right, okay? But to get into the warm-up, what you're going to need is you're going to need a space, you're going to need 5 objects, okay? So if you don't have access to cones, you can have anything from trainers, jumpers, jackets, toilet rolls, cans, anything you can get your hands on around the house, and you need a ball. So once you've got your space, once you've got your 5 objects, and once you've got your ball, we're ready to go. Cool, so for this warm-up, what you need to do is you need to set out your 5 objects like so, okay? So it's almost creating like a bit of an arrow shape, okay? So you've got 2 pointing in that direction diagonally, 2 on the other side diagonally, and then 1 at the top, okay? What you're going to need to do is with the ball, we're going to use that later on with this exercise, so at the moment, just put it to the side. So, okay, and what you're going to start is you're going to start the opposite side to the point of your arrow, okay? Then what's going to happen is just to keep nice and light with those, okay? And basically, there's 5 points to this arrow, okay? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We're going to start off by using our left foot. When I shout out a number, you just have to put your left foot on top of that point. Say for example, I shout out 2, 2, then back to the middle. 3, 3, 4, 4, 1, 5, 3, 2, and so on. Okay, so we're going to go about 30 seconds to a minute, just listening out for the calls, okay, and then reacting by putting your left foot on top of that toe. So nice and light with your toes, okay, your feet. 3, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 5, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2, and so on, okay? If you have somebody else there with you, then obviously they can shout out the numbers. If you don't, then just listen to my calls and then reacting quickly, okay? And the good one with this one is you're getting your feet moving, you're obviously nice and light with your toes, so you keep your body nice and warm. Okay, you're also starting to do some little turns as well, okay? So I'm going to shout out 1, so I'm going to turn my body, touch. I'm going to shout out 5, turn my body, touch. Okay, so I'm twisting my body, turning my body, and getting my body and my feet moving. Now we're moving on to the right foot. That they're saying 4, 2, 5, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 3, 2, 4, 4, 3, and so on again, okay? Again, something you can do to try and create a challenge or create further reaction is you only call out a few numbers at a time. So you might go in, for example, 4, 1, 3, so you go 4, 1, 3, okay? You might say 2, 3, 5, okay? So your left, say for example, 2, 3, 5, okay? See how quickly you can react and remember these different calls, and also react and remember where these different codes, okay? Good one obviously physically, but also good psychologically as well. Final one with that ball, okay, so this time do alternates, left, then right, okay? So we go for 2, 1, 4, 5, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 5, 2, 3, 4, and so on, okay? Then you're going to get your ball, Okay, good one with that one again. Obviously not only physically but also mentally and coordination wise as well, okay? Are you using your left, are you using your right? How do you have to move your body to try and react, okay? This time, when I call out the number, okay? So we'll start off with our left again. Okay, if I shout out, for example, 2, what you're going to do, take this to 2, soul roll around, back into the middle, one you know, 4, middle, 1, back into the middle, control it, 3, stop, control, 5, back into the middle, 2, roll, 4, 3. Okay, after you've done that a few times, let's look onto your right. Okay, so exactly the same thing. 2. Middle, 2, 1. Middle, 5. Control it. 3. 4. 2. Cool. And then similar to the final challenge on the one we didn't have the ball, okay, you're then doing alternating. So it'll be left foot, then right foot, okay? Again, just changing it each time that you go to a different different ball shout out. So 1, left, 4, right, 5, left, 3, right, 2, left, 1, right, 4, 3, 5. Cool. And so on. Okay, so like I said, good one physically to get us nice and warmed up, our body, our feet, okay, mentally as well, psychologically, gets our mind ready for activities, coordination wise, moving to the left, moving to the right, how to tell our body to try and react to do so, okay. That's it, just a really good activity to get us nice and warmed up physically and mentally as well, okay. Obviously, if you have somebody else there with you, they can shout out the commandments or the calls. You can obviously have little pieces of time in between, so short amounts of time, you can go 4, then 3, then 5, then 1, or you can maybe get it for longer, so for example you go 1, bit of time in between, 5, a little bit of time in between, 2, okay, so you're just really making sure that person is on their feet and they're ready to react, okay. Now see, when you're taking the ball around the cone, you're making sure you've got a really close control of that ball, okay, and the ball's keeping tight around that object. Cool, give it a try, see how you get on. Cool, so that was our warm-up. So remember, some of the key points to take away from the warm-up is that we're really focusing on our movement, okay? In particular, our footwork. So understanding how to react and move our feet based on where they needed to go, based on the calls which are being called out, okay? Whether they need to go forwards or possibly to the side. The key thing is that we're keeping really light on our feet and on our toes so that we were ready to react and respond to where they needed to go. Then when we got the football involved, we really focused on how to move our feet to direct the ball around the cones in which they need to go around, and also to return the ball and keep it under control back into the starting position. Cool, so that was our warm-up. So now we're going to move into our passing exercise, and for this you need a space, you need a flat surface, so a wall, whether you're indoors or outdoors, or maybe a door as well, okay? If you don't have access to any of that, then you can possibly put a chair or a table on its side. You're also going to need 4 objects, so I have cones. If you don't have access to cones, you can have anything from potentially jackets to jumpers to cans to toilet rolls, anything you can get your hands on, and you need a ball. So once you've got your space, once you've got your flat surface, once you've got your 4 objects, and once you've got your ball, we're ready to go. Right, so for this passing exercise, what you're going to do is you're going to get your 4 objects and you're going to set them up like so, okay? So I'm creating 2 diagonal gates, okay? One gate to my left, one gate is going to be to my right, okay? I'm going to stand in the middle, a little bit further away from where the cones actually are, or the objects actually are, okay? And also I'm going to use my flat surface, okay? So I'm directly opposite my flat surface. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by passing the ball to the wall, okay? Or against your flat surface. And what's going to happen is you're just going to simply pass the ball and then control it and stop it by using the front area of your foot, okay, the laces area of your feet, okay, and that's just because we want to try and get the ball used to, or our feet used to touching the ball with that part of the foot, okay, so we'll do a couple with our left, then we'll do a couple with our right, okay, so just simply passing the ball using the inside of our feet, and then controlling it and stopping it by using the front area, the laces part of our feet, okay, so I'm just going to pass the ball, stop, okay, stop the ball, stop. The left again. Cool. So when you're making these passes, it's obviously appropriate to make sure these passes are quite party passed in, so there's a bit of speed and power behind the pass, okay, just to make our touch a bit more accurate, okay, so that we actually have to try and slow the ball down. That's ultimately what we're able to try and do here. When the ball comes back to us, we're slowing the speed of the ball down, okay, and forcing it back into a different direction, okay. In this purpose, we're forcing it back towards the flat surface, okay, as the session progresses, and as we'll see in a second, we're actually going to try and force it into a different direction. Alright? The key things like here, slowing the speed of the ball down and forcing the ball into a different direction. They're the key points here. But that's why it's really, really important that we make sure that the passes are as realistic as possible, so then we're actually getting some speed on the ball and we'll have to deal and problem solve with the ball coming back towards us, so the receiving element of it, okay? Cool. This time what's going to happen is actually pass it in, you're just going to direct it towards a different direction. So I'm going to direct it to my left, or I'm going to direct it to my right. Okay, I'm not going to push it through these cones yet, or through this gate, or through the objects. I'm just forcing it into a different direction. So I'm passing the ball in, pushing out to the side. Then you start seeing the ball slightly roll into a different position. Okay, it's not going back towards the wall, or back towards the surface. Okay, it's starting to go in a different direction. Again, I'm just getting used to slowing the speed of the ball down, okay, I'm forcing the ball into a different direction by using my touch, okay, it's not going directly forward, that's the ball down. More. Cool, now the right. Cool. Now again, another key point which I haven't really mentioned too much yet, okay, is that when we're receiving the ball, see, like I said, we're using this front area of our foot, the latest part of our feet, okay? Now, when I'm doing the first exercise, where I make sure it was going back, my foot was bent, okay? As you can see here, my foot was slightly bent, okay? The heel was raised, and the toes were putting more further down towards the ground. And I was just making sure that my foot was pointing in the direction of where I wanted the ball to go to. The first exercise, it was back towards the wall, back to where I received the ball from. Okay, but then when I done the one where we're going to the left or to the right, I'll try and do it a bit slower. Okay, I was pointing my foot towards the left. Okay, so I think I spoke about this in a few sessions ago, where it's important when we want to try and be accurate, try and aim or get the ball to move towards our target, it's important that we think about the position of our foot pointing towards or being parallel towards the object. Okay, final part of this one. This time we want to try and break through the area. Okay, because we've done it at a bit of speed, but I'll show you the stone to begin with. We're going to pass in, and we're going to take a touch to take us through the object. All right. Using obviously, like I said, that lace, that front area of the foot. So I'll pass in, take it through the object, okay? Begin again, pass through, touch forwards. Okay, so my touch now is not only changing direction, but it's taking me into a new position. Alright, that first touch which I'm taking is helping me guide the ball towards a new position which I want to move into. Pass. Important to notice as well, that I'm pushing it to the side because that defender may be directly in front of me, okay? So I'm pushing it away into a new area and also directing the ball away from that danger, okay, from that opposition. Cool. So, with this one, really important to make sure you're aware of. Number one, the pass, making sure that they're realistic so we can get some real realism towards that receiving of the ball. Number two, it really forces us and enhances us to actually slow down the speed of the ball, or to really try and change the direction which the ball's travelling to, whether we're going to go left or we're going to go right. Okay. See, depending on the space we're working on, I wasn't able to accelerate at a quick speed or too quick of a speed because of the small aspects I'm working with. If you have a bigger space, okay, then you've got more flexibility through the cones, through the gates, through the objects, okay, and really try and see if you can reach that full speed you're doing it, okay. Just that touching to the area or through the objects, okay, and you're hitting that full speed. So now you're not only dribbling the ball, you're actually starting to run with the ball. Cool. Give it a try. Left and right foot, okay, working with some two techniques really. Passing element, although that isn't the main focus, the real technique is that lace area of the front part of our foot, where we're directing, guiding the ball and slowing the speed of the ball down. Give it a try, see how you get on. Right, so that was our passing exercise. Now remember, some of the key points to take away from the passing exercise is that it was really making sure that we made realistic passes, okay, so putting some power and speed behind that pass, okay, so then it allowed us for the ball to come back to us quickly and for us to react naturally and realistically as well, okay, because we was really focusing on that touch, okay, so understanding how it feels, so becoming comfortable and confident actually touching the ball using the front area of our foot, the laces or the front part of our foot, okay, to stop, control the ball, and then secondly to push it into a new direction. Then we obviously looked at moving into the acceleration element of it, okay, so once we've made that pass at a speed or with weight behind it, once that ball comes back to us at a speed, we need to use that front area of the foot to either A, slow the speed of the ball down, but more importantly, direct it into a new direction and then accelerate into that new space which we're trying to move the ball into, okay? So then we said if we go to the left or to the right, it means that if the defender is directly in front of us, we're pushing it to the side of them, we're getting away, we're keeping possession. Cool, so that was our passing exercise. Now we're going to move into our skill exercise, and for this you need a space. This time you need 3 objects, so keep hold of 3 of the objects which you had in the last exercise, and you're going to need a ball. So once you've got your space, once you've got your 3 objects, and once you've got your ball, we're ready to go. Cool, so for this skill exercise, what you're going to do is you're going to get these 3 objects and lay them out like so, okay, so they're in a line. Okay, what you want to try and imagine is that there's a start, there's a middle, and then there's an end. Okay, there's a start, middle, and an end. For this first one, you're not going to need your ball, so just put that to the side to begin with. Okay, and to begin with, what's going to happen is your start and your end will be your destinations and your targets which you're trying to get to. The cone in the middle, or the object in the middle, is going to be our defender, okay? We just want to practice some skill moves, okay, to try and see if we can find and figure out ways of exploring how to actually get around to be a defender, alright? So what's going to happen is I'll start down this thing to show you, okay? The first one, without a ball, we're going to look at dropping our shoulder. And what I mean by that is as you approach that cone in the middle area, move it forward a little bit, so as you approach that cone in the middle area, I'm going to go and drop my shoulder one way. I'm actually going to change the direction and go in the opposite direction, okay? And then go on to my next target. So depending on the amount of space, the further you can accelerate away from it, okay? But I'll show you that one more time in slow motion. So approach, drop shoulder, and then go around the opposite way, alright? So I'll show you one more time slowly, we'll do a few of them. Approach, drop shoulder, and then go opposite way, alright? So I'm just going to do a few of them. Really important with that drop of the shoulder, okay, I'm directing my body towards one position and making it look like I'm going to my right, when in fact I'm going to my left and accelerating away. Alright? So looking at my left, accelerating to my right. Okay, my left, accelerating to my right. Cool. So again, repeat that as many times as you want to until you start to become more comfortable doing it and executing the move. The key thing is that when we're dropping the shoulder, it's forcing a reaction out of that defender, okay? It's making them look like we're actually going into one direction, okay? And we switch and change our position, go to the opposite direction. Good effective one, tricking the defender, catching them out of surprise, okay? And really like to try and create a reaction out of it, okay? If they're going into one direction following your first movement, okay, it means they're going to be slower to react to actually follow you in your second one. Okay, cool. Then you're going to hit your ball. And exactly the same situation, except for this time, okay, a lot of people always think skills have to be very creative, okay? Sometimes the most effective skill can literally be keeping the ball away from the defender, okay? Or moving it into a direction that keeps the ball away from them or creates a bigger space between them. So, we can use the outsides of our feet, okay? And exactly the same process, okay? I'm going to slowly move up the ball, look like that way, and then take the outside of my foot, okay? That way, and then I'm going to take it with the outside of my other foot. Alright? So that way, the outside of my other foot. Okay, remember, try and get repetition away from left leg and right. And again, I'm just slightly knocking it, watch. Go that way, I'm slightly knocking it away from the direction of that defender, okay, so to the side again, using that outside of the foot, okay? The body's going one way, they move that way, okay? I'm then slightly taking a touch out to the opposite direction, alright? Show you this side as well. Looks like I'm going one way, ball's quite close to that defender run, so there's a real danger. So that's why when I can react quickly and they follow my movement, okay, I'm slightly knocking the ball to the side. Alright, a couple more of those. Same So again, key things to that one, okay, it is a technique, it is a type of skill, okay, but really important, I want to keep with me at the start of my journey, in the middle of my journey, when I'm going up against a defender and going around them, okay, and then when I get to my final target, my final destination, alright? A lot of people may talk about skills that potentially not ball past somebody, but that means the ball's leaving your feet and you're no longer in control, okay? The whole time I'm moving, that ball is with me at my feet, okay? So I'm able to keep control of that ball along my journey, okay? Meaning that I'm still in possession, I'm still in control, I can react based on what the defender's going to do. Whether they're going to try and follow me after I make that movement to my final destination, my final target, okay? Or if they're potentially slow in reacting and possibly they don't fall for the element of surprise, okay? If they don't, then again, just be aware that you may have to take a bigger touch or a wider touch away from that defender, alright? If they do make that movement to the side to follow you, then obviously it only needs to be a slight touch to take it into a new direction, okay? Cool. Next one we're going to do is going to look at a step over, okay? So obviously as you approach the defender in the middle, okay, you're going to put your foot around the ball. Again, very similar process, okay? Now my body's facing towards my left, okay? But what I'm going to in fact do is take the ball away with my right, again using the outside of my foot, okay? Body to the left, take the ball away using the outside of my right. So there's two elements to this really. There's obviously the touch which I'm talking about, in terms of taking it to the side, but then there is also a follow-on movement where you're pushing the ball forward, okay? And again, you can use the front area to sort the laces of that. Alright, so again, I'll show you slowly. So approach, step over. Okay, so again, like I said, quick reactions in the middle area, because obviously you can have less time, less space in that middle area. Okay, and really important, like I said, is just try and take that touch away. And finally, okay, be creative. Okay, make up your own types of movements. Okay, one you can possibly try and do. Okay, as you're approaching, maybe turn the ball. Right, that might be what you're trying to do. I'm going to show you again. Approach the defender, showing them the ball, taking it away with my opposite foot. Gaining control of the ball still on that journey and taking it actually with me, alright? Again, some people like to do things as rainbow flicks. I wouldn't suggest that because again, the ball leaves your feet. Like I said, try and be as creative as possible in one area, okay? And do a little combination with the 2 feet. Okay, so going from one area. Ooh, without falling over, alright? Little things like that, okay? Possibly try and do some little step overs and little flicks. Anything you want, okay? Try and be creative as you want on that last one, or depending on the age that you experience. Maybe try these movements without a ball first of all, just so you can get that footwork going and understand actually how to move in those different directions and the speed at which needs to be done, okay? But quite a fun one, quite a relaxed one, not too physically demanding except for that burst of acceleration once you come away from the defender and a quick change of speed within your movements when you're nearby to the defender, okay? Give it a try, see how you get on. Cool, so that was our skills exercise. Now remember, some of the key points to take away from the skills exercise is that there's really 2 predominant movements within that exercise, okay? So the first one was the direction or the movement within our body, Okay, so we're thinking about trying to change the direction of our body so that we could add in an element of surprise, trickery, okay, and crafting is about which way we're going. So we might make sure we lean our body to the right, and actually, in fact, we're going to the left, so it leaves the defender following that movement of the first move that we're making, and then allows us to react on that second movement, okay, and going in an opposite direction and keep possession of the ball. When we was doing it with the ball, okay, we was really thinking about how we take that ball with us at the start of the journey, during that movement of when we're trying to get past the defender, and then ending up with it at the end of the movement as well. Okay, that's really, really important that ball stays with us on all of our journey. Okay, and we spoke about using possibly the outside of the foot, because that again helps to direct the ball away from the movement of the defender and into the new space. Okay, and then again, there's an element of speed about it. That's the second key element to that exercise. Speed in terms of the speed at which the movement's done, okay, to again try and create an element of surprise, but also the speed in which we try to accelerate away from that defender. So we've got past the defender, now we need to escape from that dangerous situation. Cool. Now we're going to move into our techniques exercise, and for this, you need a space, keep hold of two of the objects in which you have, and you need a ball. So once you've got a space, once you've got hold of your two objects, and once you've got your ball, we're ready to go. Cool, so with this technique exercise, what you're going to do is your two objects, you're just going to put them to the side for the moment, okay? So you're not going to use them straight away. Just put them to the side, you're going to start by using the ball. Now just a piece of advice to get you prepared for this one, it's not too physically demanding, okay? There's going to be lots of repetition involved with it and really trying to understand these core techniques, okay? So this is a technique exercise. So you're going to start at one end of your space, okay? You're going to start with using just one foot to begin with. I'm going to use my left. Okay, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be rolling the ball, and I'm going to be stopping it, okay, or trapping it using the outside of my foot, okay? I'm just going to do it all the way to the opposite end, and then I'll show you what we do after we get there. So, start with my left foot on the left hand side of the ball, okay? I sole roll it over, stop, okay? Sole roll it over, stop. 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 Okay, once I get down to the opposite end, then I'm going to be looking to do the opposite. Okay, so start with my left foot on the right hand side of the ball, okay, and then I'm going to be sole rolling the ball towards the left hand side, but this time I'm going to stop it using the inside of my foot, okay? So, stop. Okay. Stop. 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 Go back again. Back. Okay. Alright, and then just do a few more of these. Okay, and again, you're just trying to really understand how to actually sole roll that ball. Okay, roll it using the sole. Okay, now stop it, trap it, keep it under control using the inside and outside of your feet. Okay, and as I start my foot on one side, sole roll over, stop. Sole roll over, stop. Sole roll over, stop. Sole roll over, stop. Okay, then my right foot, so again, exact same process. Right foot starts on my left hand side of the ball. Okay, I sole roll over, stop. Stop. Once I get down to the opposite end, again, right foot starts on the right hand side of the ball, sole roll over to the left, and then trap it using the outside of the right foot. Cool. Okay, again, just make sure you do lots of repetitions in that, because we're going to get used to stopping it using the inside and outside of our feet. We're going to get comfortable both our left and our right. Okay, a good key thing with this one as well, okay, is that although we're also using one foot to actually execute the movement, okay, I'm going to use my left foot to take example, it's so important that my right foot remains active, okay, it's moving with us in the direction of the ball and in the direction of the other foot where that's going as well, okay. I'm trying to always keep that shoulder width apart, right? So shoulder width apart, left foot rolls over, okay, I'm then moving that right foot with me as well. Okay, getting my balance again, because balance is going to be crucial in this one, okay, because the movement happens quite quickly, okay, and also as well, when one foot up into the air, well, obviously the ball's there for a bit of support, we're moving the ball, we're not using the ball to balance ourselves on. Alright? Cool. And then again, if you're a bit more confident and comfortable with this exercise, then you should be looking to execute these moves a bit more quicker. Alright? Let's go 1, 2, take ball with you, it'll be available. Okay, and again, a good effective one for just trying to move when you have possession of the football, okay, and you're looking obviously to try and see if you can keep it at your feet, and also again avoiding the defender potentially. Cool. We're using this thumb, okay, you've got 2 objects, and you're just using this as a guide to help you actually make sure you're directing and changing that movement of the ball, okay? So, stop, okay? Then once it's left hand, stop. Okay, and change over to the right. And again, like I said, all you're using these markers for is a bit of guidance to make sure that you are actually changing the direction of the ball, okay, and to keep it under control as well. Okay, it gives you a guidance as to where to trap the ball, where to try and stop the movement of it. Alright? And so on. Okay, again, lots of repetitions, key in that one. Again, you can possibly go in this direction, so you're possibly facing in the middle of the cone. Again, just direct it on to the right, to the left. Okay, if you have somebody else there with you, they can possibly shout out left or right, and this again forces you to think about possibly which foot to use, which is going to be appropriate, and what type of movement to make. So if I shout right, okay, left, right, left, okay, or you can take it back into the middle each time, right, middle, right, okay, you can mix it up, so say I'm going to do one with my left, so I might go to the rest of the left, then go to the middle, left, okay, so I'm having to force myself to use both of my feet, so I'm really comfortable and confident in executing these movements. But like I said, not too physically demanding, but we are doing quite a few movements in there, quite a few short bursts of movement in terms of moving our legs and changing directions. But again, very good execution of the technique in this one. And we can again be quite effective in keeping possession of the ball, changing the direction of the ball control, and also adding elements of surprise to defenders when you're in possession. Give it a try, see how you get on. Cool, so that's the end of session 15. So just very quickly to recap on some of today's key points. So there was 2 key things we was looking at today, technique and repetition. Technique, we was looking at the techniques of using the insides of our feet to make the pass, understanding how much power and speed to actually put behind the pass to make it realistic. Then we was focusing on the techniques of using the front part of our foot, so the laces area, to be able to control the ball and direct it into a new space or a new direction. Then we're thinking about using the outsides of our feet when we're making our skill-based movements to be able to direct the ball away from a defender, okay, and keep it safe side, if you want to call it that. Then as well, when we moved into our technique of our sole roll, okay, we're thinking about how to move the ball into a new direction, but then also understanding how to control it, or again, slow that speed of the ball down. That was really, really prominent today, okay? Making sure that we was either able to direct the ball or slow the speed of the ball down, or potentially speed it up as well. Cool. Then we looked at repetition. Repetition was constant throughout all of these exercises, and it's key. When we're focusing on techniques, because we're really trying to understand how to execute these techniques, and then understand where, when, and why we're doing them, repetition is so important, okay? Because we need to become comfortable, we need to become confident. Cool. As always, I really hope you liked today's session. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, interact with the video, let us know how you get on, share some of that feedback, Let us know any types of sessions which you want to see coming up, and we'll try and get them involved, okay? Cool. Hope you like the session. Hope to see you in the next one too. Take care, and I'll see you soon.